Okay guys, it has been a little while since I've recorded one of these. I can't lie, I was busy editing this vlog for my friend's graduation. It hopefully should be the next video out on this channel after this video. It's basically 90% done. I just need to do subtitles, and subtitles take forever to do because the auto subtitle software is not always that great. But yeah, other than that, just been busy with life, just focusing on editing that video because all my vlogs always take so long to edit. But next week should be drop of the main channel video because I haven't been able to get any done because I'm focusing on that vlog. But trust me, it'll be so sick when it comes out. It's gonna be worth it. Like, it will literally be out tomorrow or like Thursday or Friday if you're watching this on Wednesday. On the day that I'm releasing this, it'll be out tomorrow or the day after. But anyways, let's get into it. So the little journal entry from this day that I wrote. Create more than you consume. That's it. So now for me that's a bit different because I'm a content creator. Obviously I need to create a lot more than I consume, or not even always, but I need to make sure that I'm creating a lot more content than I am consuming. But I honestly think that that can be applied to everyone because so much of us these days are consuming, whether that be consuming music, consuming pictures, memes, TikToks, YouTube videos like this one, Netflix, whatever it is, you're always constantly consuming content. Why can't you create anything? Why can't you create content? Why can't you create a piece of art? Why can't you make like little vlogs for yourself? Why can't you read? Reading is still consuming, but why can't you write? There's so much more that you can do if you actually test your creative process and your creative thinking. Because a lot of people don't train that, and then they end up just being constant consumers, doing so much, doing nothing with all of this amount of information that they're consuming. They're consuming so much, but they're not doing anything with it. And you don't even end up retaining anything that you've consumed because you're not doing anything with it. The best way to retain something that you've learned is to actually teach someone else to do it. And therefore you're creating by teaching someone else what to do. You're creating learning material and resources. You're creating inspiration within someone else. Why can't you do that? Why can't you create something out of your passion? So like, say for example, you're not a content creator like me, but you like riding a bike, right? Why can't you make little videos of you riding your bike? Why can't you make something to do with your bike? Why can't you make bikes? Like, why can't you practice around and tinker with your bike and like change different things on it, maybe add different accessories, or maybe add like a bottle holder or something, I don't know. But you can always find a way to be more creative with the things you do in your life, and it's so important to be creative because that's another aspect of you that you should train rather than just constantly consuming. Because if you constantly consume, you end up being this mindless drone that's just constantly doing the same thing over and over and over. You're not actually, even though you're consuming, you're not actually taking in anything that you're learning. You're not actually understanding what you're learning. You're not doing anything with it. You're not transforming it or translating it into anything else. It's just staying there. It comes in one ear and then goes out the other. And that's it. That's all you're doing with it. So why can't you create something? Why can't you create a piece of art? Why can't you become a photographer? Why can't you create a piece of music? Why can't you write? Imagine writing. Like, I've always felt an affinity towards writing, even when I was young. Like, even in school, I hated it because I didn't like the way we were told to write in school, like creative writing, you have to write like this, you have to write like that. But if it was something that I was passionate about, I loved writing so much. Like, I could just write for hours about whatever I wanted to, which is why, like, I'm so glad I've started journaling, because I can literally write about what I want to write about, whatever's on my mind. And I can go hella descriptive, I can go hella like storytelling kind of. I can do whatever I want with it because it's all in my control, right? So I just want you to try and create a lot more. It's going to be difficult to create more than you consume because consumption is so easy nowadays, and creation has a lot more like barriers to resistance. Like, you need to actually train the skill, you need to actually get good at it, you need to know what softwares to use, what tools to use, all of that sort of stuff. But over time, it doesn't take that long to build up. So try and create more, and eventually maybe reach the point where you can create more than you consume.